So now I've created my email. This is ready to go out, but I want it to be the first in a series of communications that are going out. And I want to create that cadence of communications in Journey Builder. So welcome to Journey Builder. Just to orient you to what we're looking at here, you'll notice that most of the real estate taken up on the screen is my Journey Builder canvas. And what I do is I take any of these components and drag them onto the canvas. These green icons here are my entry sources. There are a number of different ways that individuals can enter a journey. It can be from that filtered data table or data extension that we just created in our segmentation tool. We can use an API event. So when I was at 9to-Y, we had an API that fired off when somebody purchased the ticket that launched somebody into that pre and post event journey. The next components are my activities. So I can drag my emails onto this, and that's the first thing that happens is this email in the journey. So that's the first thing that's going to go out, but not before I pull in some Salesforce AI muscle into this with this Einstein send time optimization widget, which is going to identify when somebody's more likely to open and engage with an email. I go through my emails at night. Einstein is going to recognize that and deliver this email to me later in the day. So it's just a great way to stay on top of a recipient's inbox. So I can also identify whether or not somebody has engaged with that piece of content. So that email goes out 4 days later. I set this engagement widget that says, hey, determine whether or not somebody's engaged with that email. Did they? That's great. And that engagement can be set to be a click on a link, then open, a click on any link in the email or a specific link. And if somebody has engaged with that, that's great. They will go down my optimal path for this journey, and a day later, get an individual giving ask. But one thing I want to do is I want to create a path out of that little that optimal journey for all of my major donors. If I've included major donors in this data set, I don't want to send them an individual giving ask. I want to create a task in Salesforce for my major gift officer to pick up the phone and call this, because it's end of year giving campaign. I want them to pick up the phone and talk to that major gift or that major donor. So directly from this journey, I can create a task in Salesforce CRM for a gift officer to come pick them up. Now, what about those individuals who did not engage in that first piece of content? What do I do with them? Maybe I don't know what to do with them. So I can split that unengaged audience out 50-50, and maybe I want to send another email with a more urgent call to action. But I also want to test out an ad audience. Because again, end of year giving campaign, this is an urgent call to action. I'm going to siphon these off, create an ad audience, and try to find them with advertising on a social network. Or if they've opted in to an SMS messaging, I can also try them with an SMS message. So a lot of different ways that I can get creative and create different versions and types of journeys. Again, these journeys are not set it and forget it. These are built to be iterated. You see that I have versions here. So as I test these and learn what is really driving engagement for my constituents, I can start to optimize these journeys.